Hello and welcome. Yeah, today we're going to be going through the cactus garden again. We have starting with the outdoor. So we got all my Bridgesii seedlings. Planted them about 4 years ago, and some of them were grafted, and some of them were not. So this one has a graft somewhere over there. So this one is a Pachanoi. Only gets 8 ribs. It grows a little bit slender with less light, but it gets really fat if you give it plenty of light. This one's just been sitting on the shelf all winter, so it's just starting to come back to life and start growing again. I'm going to section it up, and I'll probably be able to make like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 cuttings off of it. And then I'll go ahead and graft those up. This is a Bridgesii that sat on the shelf all winter, and the tip of it got a little bit strange, but then it just puffed out. So thank God it's still alive. It's one of my favorite ones. And these are just Bridgesii grafts that I will be gifting very soon to an older gentleman. And these are also Bridgesii seedlings that were planted 4 years ago, but they stayed in the tray for an extra year. So I didn't have any room for them or pots or soil, so they just stayed in the tray for way longer. So they're still small. And a little Pachanoi graft. I put it outside a little bit earlier than I should have, so I had a little bit of a hard time, but it came. It connected and it got going. So these are all different, but this one is also seedlings of the Bridgesii. Seedlings of Bridgesii. Those are the slightly larger seedlings of Bridgesii. And this is a blue Bridgesii from the seedlings as well. So anyway, it's a little Pachanoi. Cieniguea Valley. Cieniguea Valley. And this one's also Cieniguea Valley. All these cactus were supposedly bred for their spiciness, but I wouldn't know. And these are some more seedlings. And a tobacco plant growing in there, and a mustard plant. I don't have the heart to pull either one. There's some more Bridgesii seedlings. There's actually a little bit of something else growing there. And let's see here. Here's the Bridgesii seedlings as well. They sat on the shelf all winter too. But I'm mostly saving these to make cuttings, so it really don't matter how pretty or ugly they look right now, because I'm going to section them up and make a bunch of different grafts. And it's my Peruvianus. Just one little branch that, actually this isn't Peruvianus right here. This is actually Maracana. It's a Pachanoi. No, it's not. I don't know what it is. I got them mixed up whenever I had them all on the shelf. But either way, I'll find out what it is later. And that one is definitely regular Pachanoi. It got a little bit screwed up sitting on the shelf as well. So everything that I had sitting on the shelf throughout the winter, I just brought it outside to see if it could get some good healthy roots. And they're all doing pretty good. Majority of these are just Bridgesii. This one is a weird corking Peruvianus that I've had. I actually just sold this one, so. And then down here, I put some to root. And you can see it's buried underneath there, waiting for it to pup out some pups for us. That's a Peruvianus down underneath the dirt there. Barely see it poking out. And this over here, this is a Pachanoi. Looks like it got stepped on or something, but this is a PC that actually lived through the winter. I had cut off the top, and I just set it on the shelf for the year. And when I came back out here after the winter happened, I dug it up and the stump was still green. Then it started pupping. It got down to 7 degrees Fahrenheit last winter, so that lived through heavy frosts, very heavy frosts. So it's good and promising because I would like to have some cactus that would live through my winters here in New Mexico. And this is just my little wild cactus that came up on its own, and I just didn't have the heart to throw it out. So open Tia species that we got growing here. This one I really hope survives because it's one of my best Marucana. And then I have all these little ones down in here. Stuff that I had on the shelf all winter. And now we will roll into the greenhouse and check out the stuff that looks just a little bit less weathered. And check out the stuff that looks just a little bit better.